All right, here we are. It is 7:30 p.m. And hold on a minute. Am I crooked? No, but I'm bald, motherfucker, aren't I? Whew, goodness. And bags in my eyes? What the hell? How old am I? What is this shit down here? Oh, fat, old, and bald. Ugly too. Oh my god. I don't care. Sorry, got distracted. I still feel like I'm crooked here. What's going on? I don't know what's happening. Let's move things around a little bit. There, that feels a little better. Okay, so it's October 1st. I weighed myself this morning, even though I knew it was going to be bad news, because if I don't weigh myself any other day during the entire month, I weigh on the 1st. This is the first month since I don't know, sometime last year when I wasn't tracking my weight, that I actually gained weight. There's a mosquito flying around or something. Um, so I kind of, I mean, I hate that I wasn't more fervent this month. I gained 5 point something pounds this month. But I, at the same time, know that I'll get back on track. And if I stop and look at the bigger picture, not the big picture, but a bigger picture. Roughly this time last year, I was 80 pounds heavier. So I'm kind of okay where I am. I mean, progress wise, I'm not okay getting heavier, but I didn't check my body fat this morning, and maybe I should have. That might have been encouraging. Um, then again, it might have been discouraging, so maybe it's good I didn't. Uh, because I haven't been lifting weights as often as I would like to recently, with my shoulder really giving me a hard time. But just stupid little things distracted me today, and I didn't get started as early as I would like to have. Um, so I'm not going to do anything else today. I did a row, which I'll get to in a second. Tomorrow I'll do some more. I actually would like to do some intervals tomorrow and throw in some kettlebells because it feels like it's been 17 years since I touched a kettlebell. Uh, so there's that. Um, some of my distractions today. Wait, let me go back to the row. So I started. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly when I started it, but I started doing adding 1,000 meters to my 1,000 meters to my row every so often in hopes of gradually getting to where on a nearly daily basis I was doing a 10K row. Um, Yesterday I kind of looked at my numbers. It's been a little longer than I actually intended since I went up at all. I at the beginning of August, when I did the American Cancer Society's rowing challenge, I at the beginning I was doing 7 a day. Not long into the challenge, not long into the month, I went up to 8. Now there were times that I did 10. There were days that I did more than that, but I would break it up. But anyway, so there were a bunch of 8s over the course of August and September. I think I counted 6 or 7 times where I did a 10K. Let's say 6. Yeah, it might not have been 7. 6 10Ks. So I felt like looking at that on the last day of September, I thought, okay, tomorrow is as good a day event as any to go ahead and increase it again. So today, I resisted the urge to go straight to a 10K, but I did a 9K today. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but then again, 8 didn't either when I started. So, um, and I'm actually quite pleased with the row because, um, ignoring the total distance and strictly looking at my final pace, my goal is to eventually on anything 5K or more be under a 2:30 pace. Now 2:30 meaning 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go 500 meters. The simple math on that, when you're looking at how I'm progressing 1,000 meters every so often, is 1,000 meters should take me 5 minutes at a 2:30 pace. So I had a handful. No, handful's not a fair way to put that. I think I had two 8Ks that were under 40 minutes or under a 2:30 pace. So there was some thought that maybe I'd go a little bit longer on the 8s and work on getting my pace down, but I thought no, because then I'm going to get stuck in that damn rut of never increasing and sticking at 8 when I really would like to get up to a 10 on a regular basis. With the ultimate goal being like, I haven't decided entirely, but at least once a month doing a half marathon. So today, doing my 9K, I was only a small fraction. I don't remember the number exactly, but you can look on my Instagram feed for today's workout. I always put a picture of my monitor, my rowing monitor, on my Instagram workout, so you can look there for more details on the numbers. Yeah, so today at 9K at a 2:30 pace would be 45 minutes. And I was just a little over that, like less than a minute over that. 45:23 maybe, I forget exactly, but nonetheless, quite pleased to be that close to a 2:30 pace for a 9,000 meters. Tomorrow will not be a long row. Like I said, I'm going to try to do some interval stuff tomorrow. Got to get back on the ski erg. I'm nodding my head because it's right next to me. Say hello, ski erg. Hi, ski erg. Okay. I just, I don't know what it is about the ski erg. It just kicks my ass. So, I feel like I'm getting better. It's funny because I see these people rowing at the Y. And I see how terrible their form is. And if they're just going to the Y to use the equipment to say that they rowed for 30 minutes or whatever their cardio is, go for it. Do it however you feel the need. But if you're actually trying to go a specific distance faster than you did at the time before, form matters. It really, really does. The more, and it takes time to develop, to fine tune your form. I really tried today to focus more on my form. Now I'm not watching myself as I go, so I'm taking in some of the verbal cues that I learned when I took the rowing class. And of course, there is a certain amount of feel to it. You do the stroke feels differently when it's done right. It feels better, easier on your shoulders, easier on your back. It just works. And if you're looking at your monitor, when your form is right, you will see your pace go down. I mean, in a good way, down faster. So I actually did my 9K today with my monitor covered. I'll have to show you how I do that sometime. I cover the entire screen except for the last two numbers. So as it counts down from 9,000, the first number I see then is 99, and it just keeps going down. And the way this monitor works, when it gets down to single digits, there's not a zero in front of it. So I know when I see that 9 without a zero, I'm essentially done. It lets me be oblivious to how much longer I have to go, which a lot of times is mentally taxing. We kind of beat ourselves up sometimes. Oh my God, I have that much further to go. Well, I don't have a clue. And if I am wise enough to ignore the clock when I start, I can't even take a guess at how much longer I have sometimes. Now today, I also had the distraction of a football game on TV and a football game on the radio. The TV obviously was muted. The radio was playing a game that I didn't have access to on TV, thanks to Dish Network having a dispute with ESPN. Now, that was also one of my distractions today. I intended to watch some of College Game Day since it was here, not in town, but local, Clemson. And I just didn't. The Spurs match, which they lost, put me in a pretty foul mood. I watched the second window, Premier League, for a little while, and then the energy and the whatever just got me riled up, and I just went nuts cleaning and doing some chores around the house. Laundry, vacuum, dusting. Anyway, grocery order, blah, blah, blah. So it wasn't until I went to the guide on the TV to verify the games that were on, specifically Penn State at 3:30, that I noticed that Dish Network and Disney did not come to an agreement on a renewal of the contract. Which means, as of 3 a.m. this morning, Dish Network had no ESPN. And I thought, first, damn, I can't watch Penn State, and I can't watch Clemson. Side note, Clemson's on ABC. For whatever reason, they're still showing ESPN stuff on ABC through Dish Network. So whatever. I don't know how that works. I'm not going to argue with being able to watch Clemson tonight. But I couldn't watch Penn State, and that kind of pissed me off. But at the same time, like I talked about with the storm, taking the power and the satellite out, and how it makes my father react, I felt this urge to appease him regarding what he would be able to watch. Because, of course, he'd already asked me where Penn State was on today, and I said ESPN without even thinking or looking. That was before I knew it wasn't available to us. So that was a distraction, and I let it rob me of some time. And then just like other stuff that just came up, like my vacuums. I have a great vacuum. I really do like the vacuum, but it got to where it felt like the suction wasn't great, and it looked like maybe the compartment. It doesn't have a bag, but it looked like it needed emptied, and I couldn't get the damn thing off. So stopped vacuuming, dusted, moved some stuff around, rearranged some things. Sarah was very helpful today picking up groceries that I did an Instacart order for, and she knew how to get the trap, whatever you call it, on the vacuum out. Did it outside, which is a really good thing because we both kind of fucked it up and there was shit everywhere, but nothing that my blower couldn't handle, thankfully, because it was outside, like I said. But yeah, it just kind of sucked a little bit of my vibe away and kind of kept me from getting started as early as I probably should have. Haven't checked my blood sugar in a while, but it's been pretty good today. I haven't eaten a whole lot. I'm starving now, and I think I'm just going to have a sandwich again like I did last night. Joseph's Pitas, if you're looking for a low-carb bread, that shit's the bomb. Really has zero impact on my blood sugar. So I loaded up with meat and cheese, and then I put some lettuce and tomato and mayonnaise and oil and vinegar and spices. Have some pickles and some Hattie B's pork rind things. They're not pork, it's actually chicken. It has more protein than a pork rind. Anyway, it satisfies my craving to have sandwiches with my... sandwiches. Satisfies my chip craving when I'm having a sandwich. So anyway, now it's 7:45. I'm hungry. Clemson's on soon. And I've talked to you for longer than I really thought I would. What does that say? 15 minutes? Yeah, damn, look at that. That's right where the time is. I know I'm fat, but that does not help. I wonder how much of that is just age and how much is from years of being significantly heavier than I am now. At one point, I was 130 pounds heavier than I am now. I cannot even imagine that. Anyway, okay, sorry, I'm rambling. I've been all over the place. That's just how it goes when I only talk to the camera one time. And you wouldn't have wanted me to talk to the camera earlier, especially like a live viewing of me watching Spurs today. They didn't play well. Referee made a horrible decision that had a huge impact on the match. And it's the Red Scum. I fucking hate them. But that's how it goes. All right, sorry. I'm rambling again. I'm done rambling. I'm done talking. It's time to eat. See you tomorrow.